My parents have a robot vacuum, but their router sits right on the floor, which keeps getting in the way. So today I'm making a small oak shelf for it, and instead of visible brackets underneath, I'm going to hide them by letting them wrap around the back corner of the shelf. I don't think I ever seen a shelf mounted like this before, so let's see if it actually works. Let's get straight to the cutting. We'll cut the shelf into its final length and remove enough wood so the brackets can sit flush with its shelf. And my weapon of choice will be the table saw. This is the machine I thought could do what it needed to do. But let's see if that's actually true. First, we cut the shelf to its final length, which means 24 centimeters. I'm going to use the miter gauge for all the cuts, so I'll start by checking that it's 90 degrees to the blade using a combination square, one of my favorite squares. In this case, it's pretty square, and that's good enough for me. And the next step is to transfer the shape of the brackets to the oak shelf. I'll do that by placing them where they're going to sit and tracing around them with a pencil. The tricky part was that I didn't have anything to hold the bracket in place, so I had to try to position it and press it down with my fingers. But it kept slipping. This isn't the most accurate way to do it, but I just wanted to get it done at the time. When I started cutting for the brackets, I quickly realized the blade is round.
Yeah. Stupid. Yes, stupid.
So I had to cut from both the top and bottom to remove as much as possible, which meant I also had to trace the bracket on the underside of the shelf. Once that was done, it was finally time to actually start cutting. The next step will be to chisel these parts out, and I think I have to use the sander to make it a little more pretty. So let's do that. I have my nice set here of some brand, I don't know what it's called, but let's say it's something German. Wheel Schmidt and Company. Really nice looking. And I'm going to choose the 16 for this. Yep, this is nice. Let's use this one. And I'll have to clamp this to the table, and I don't really have the right setup for this, but let's get it done. didn't really have a great way to clamp this, and without a vise it was a bit tricky to get to the short edge. So I just laid it flat on the table with the widest side down. Not the best setup, but it did the job. Once that was sorted, I could start working on the end grain. And the end grain was way too hard for my not so sharp chisel, so I had to dust off the old Japanese pull saw. That worked a bit better, but I have to admit, I'm not very good with either. I really need to do more of these projects to get better with hand tools. I wasn't too impressed with the result. It could have been better, but it'll do for now. I definitely need to improve my chisel skills, so I finished this part by doing a bit of sanding on what I just worked on. The next step is to pre-drill the holes for the bracket screws. The shelf isn't exactly 15mm thick, it varies from 14.5 to 15, and the brackets are about 15.5mm wide. That means I can't clamp the bracket to the shelf, so I had to hold it as flush as I could to mark the holes with a pen. It's not perfect, but I had to make it work. And after that I used a hole punch to get a starting point for the drill. Then it was time to drill, using a slightly too small drill bit. You'll see why in a bit. Now we can finish this segment by driving the screws into the pre-drill holes. I was removing the screws from the brackets and one screw snapped.
What?
Why? Well, I'll just use one screw then. This shelf cannot break me. I want to put some finish on the shelf, and I have this cutting board oil. I think it's paraffin oil, yes. That should work just fine. So let's try this on a scrap piece. It's actually the one that I cut off. And I did quickly sand this with 180 grit. This little ball will cost 80 Swedish kronor. It's only, I don't know how much this is. Not much, but really expensive for it. Now it's time to get this on the wall and see if it actually works. We're going to mount it somewhere around here. This part was pretty chaotic because I honestly didn't know the simplest way to do it. So I started by mounting the first bracket to the wall just to get some kind of starting point. For that I used these Cobra triple grip drywall anchors. I drilled 2 holes with a 6mm drill bit and started hammering them in. But they bent when I was about 1 centimeter left.
No! God, please, no!
So I had to redo it with a new pair. And this time I drove the mounting screws in to make the anchors more stable, which turned out to be a good choice. To mount the shelf onto the L bracket, I had to hollow out the spot where the screws go into the wall. That way, the screws could sit flush with the wood getting in the way. So I placed the brackets on the shelf and traced the black holes, hoping this would be enough. That created an opportunity for me to measure where the next bracket would go on the wall. I measured from the hole closest to the edge to the next hole nearest the edge, and that served as starting point for the last L bracket. The pre-drilled back holes didn't align properly, so I had to widen the first holes. After that, it fit pretty well. Once the right side of the shelf was screwed in, I noticed that the left side wouldn't align properly. That kicked off a long thinking session about what was wrong and what could be done.
2,000 years later.
The solution turned out to be simple. I just had to force the screw into the pre-drilled hole and it pulled everything into place. The issue was a small bump in the wall that made the brackets sit slightly off. The result turned out better than I expected, and the idea actually worked. Yay me!
Nice.
So what did I learn? I should always use the table saw fence and plan my cuts better, meaning I need to mark my pieces more clearly so I can cut more accurately. And of course plan my projects better. But that's the thing with YouTube, you never really have time for that. Anyway, I hope you liked this one. I sure did. The shelf turned out better than I expected and my idea actually worked. I love to do more projects like this, so let me know if that's something you want to see. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.